With me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall with a... It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. So much hype surrounding. And that's the opening bell, round 1. There's a counter shot. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate. Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The courage on display here is incredible. Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good left counter that lands. He misses with that jab. Counter right. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Perfect counter lands. Trying to answer back. Solid punch. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. He threw the hook, didn't land. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That one lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not many of the people in the division hit like them. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. A perfect counter shot. That was almost a... On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Why sit in a pocket when your punches are this slow? Neither man really defending themselves. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Fantastic punch. That left scores. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no